Okay, continue ulit yung recording, no? So guys, na-stop kasi, no? So every 30 minutes around yata, na-stop yung recording ko. So continue natin kay, saan na kasi tayo? Wait lang. Hmm. Okay, so dito na yata tayo, no? So psychological, okay, tama? Psychological theories na tayo, no? So, sa psychological theories refers to the theories that attribute criminal behavior of individuals to psychological factors such as emotion and mental problems. So, dito naman naaralin natin na may kinalaman daw yung emotion and mental problems kung bakit nakakakomit ng crime ang isang tao. Okay, so isa sa mga kilala dyan ay si Sigmund Freud, no? Or sabi nga ng iba, Sigmund Freud, pero kung di ako nagkakamali, Sigmund Freud ang basa dyan. So, he is recognized as the father of psychoanalysis. Okay? So, kaya siya tinawag na father of psychoanalysis kasi siya yung nakilala sa psychoanalytic theory. So, according to him, criminality is caused by the imbalance of the three components of personality, id, ego, and superego. So, kapag hindi daw balance yan, tatlo na yan, makakakomit ng crime ang isang tao. So, according to him, ito yung tatlong uh, elements of personality. So, first is yung id. So, this stand for instinctual drives. It is governed by the pleasure principle that id impulses are not social and must be repressed or adapted so that they may become socially acceptable. So, pag sinabi kasing id, no, instinctual drive. So, instinct ng tao yan. Kumbaga, kung ano yung gusto, yun lang, or voluntary yan. Okay, for example, kapag tinutukan ka ng barel, ano instinct mo? Instinct mo ang matakot at kabahan. Di ba? Then, instinct mo rin ang magutom. Mga ganon. Okay? So, kung i-example natin siya sa crime naman, okay? For example, gusto mong magkaroon ng iPhone 15 Pro Max, fully paid. Ay, hindi fully paid kasi nanakawin mo pala dito. iPhone 15 Pro Max, 1 terabyte, no? Tapos, ang nangyari, may nakita ka na iPhone 15 Pro Max sa isang table. Okay? So, kapag ka-id mo ang umiral, hindi naging pantay yung tatlo na yan. Kapag ka-id ang umiral, gustong gusto ko yan eh. Kumbaga yung nasa isip mo. Dahil gustong gusto mo yan, kukunin mo yan, nanakawin mo. Ganun siya. Okay? Pero kapag ka nandyan si super ego ay siya yung konsensya daw or moral conscience of an individual. Anong mangyayari? Papasok dyan yung turo ng magulang mo, ng school mo, ng community, and ni God na bawal magnakaw. Kumbaga, magiging balanse yung kilos mo, sabi niya doon. Gustong gusto mo yan, kaso hindi mo pwedeng nakawin kasi masama yan, sabi ni super ego. So, masama yan, sabi ni super ego, di mo yan pwedeng nakawin. So, naglalaban na ngayon sa isip mo yung id at saka ang super ego. Then, saka papasok si ego, yung pangatlo. So, siya naman yung sensible and responsible part ng individual's personality or siya yung tinatawag na reality principle. Okay, so it is developed early in life and compensates for the demands of the id by helping the individual guide these actions to remain within the boundaries of accepted social behavior. It is the objective, rational part of the personality. So yun nga, sa id, gustong-gusto mo yung iPhone 15 na yan. Sa super ego, bawal mong makuha yan kasi nga pag nanakaw yon, di ba? So anong iisipin ni ego? So para makuha mo yung gusto mo or para masunod pa rin yung kagustuhan ni id na magkaroon ng iPhone 15 and masatisfy din si conscience or si super ego, ang may isip ni ego ay kung gusto mo pala talagang magkaroon ng iPhone 15, dapat pagtrabahuhan mo yan. Maghanap ka ng trabaho, mag-ipon ka. Then pag nakaipon ka ng pera, saka ka bumili ng iPhone 15 Pro Max, i-fully paid mo, then 1 terabyte. Okay? So, ganoon Ganon nag-uusap, kumbaga, yung tatlo na yan. Id, superego, and ego. Okay? Then next natin is sociological theories. Okay, sociological factors refers to things, places, and people with whom we come in contact and which play a part in determining our actions and conduct. These causes may bring about the development of criminal behavior. So may kinalaman naman na daw yung mga nakakasalamuha natin. Lugar, mga tao. Okay? So, sinong kilala dyan? Si Emile Durkheim. He stated that crime is a normal part of the society. So, normal na daw ang krimen sa society. Parang kapanganakan at kamatayan na yan. Okay, so pinropose niya yung concept ng anomie or the absence of social norms. It is characterized by disorder due to lack of common values shared by individuals or a lack of respect for authority. So kapag hindi siya nakikipagsalamuha sa mga tao, okay, so yung values, hindi siya nasishare ng values ng mga tao, walang respect sa authority. Okay, and hindi niya na-appreciate kung ano yung mga nangyayari at mga hindi dapat sa isang society. Possible makagawa daw yan ng crime. Okay? Then si Gabriel Tarde naman introduced the theory of imitation which proposes the process by which people become criminal. So meron naman daw yung imitation process na kung saan kaya nakakakomit ng crime ang isang tao dahil ginagaya. Ganun daw. According to this theory, individuals imitate the behavior of other individuals based on the degree of their association with other individuals, and it is inferior or weak who tend to imitate the superior or strong. So, ang nangyayari daw dito sa theory na to, ginagaya ng isang tao kung sino yung madalas niyang nakakasama. And yung nanggagaya ay yun yung mahina, and yung malakas or leader sa kanilang grupo is yun yung kanyang ginagaya. Okay? Then, last natin si Adolf Quetelet and Andre Michael Gehry. Okay, he repudiated the free will doctrine of the classicists. So, ibig sabihin, hindi rin nila tinanggap yung free will ni Beccaria. Okay, so sila yung founder ng Cartographic School of Criminology. So, founder sila ng Moral Statistics. Ano ba yung cartographic school na yan? So, sa cartographical school, no, sila yung gumagamit ng statistical data such as population, age, gender, occupation, religious affiliation, and social economic status, and study their influences and relationship to criminality. So, kumbaga, gumagawa na dito sila ng pag-aaral sa statistics. Okay, so inaral nila kung may kinalaman ba yung age, gender, occupation ng isang tao, religious affiliation, social economic status, mahirap mayaman sa pag-commit ng crime ng isang tao. Okay, so yun lang guys. So hanggang dito yung magiging topic natin for midterm. So hanggang doon yung i-review nyo para sa inyong midterm examination next meeting natin. Okay, so sa face-to-face yun guys, no? Mag-prepare na ng inyong mga blue book. Then, yung mga copy ng learning diary and author's logic for midterm, pakisubmit na para mapirmahan ko at maibalik din sa inyo. Yung mga hindi nakapagpasa before, magpasa na. Okay? And make sure to secure your examination permit. Okay, guys? Thank you.